wanted to take a moment to talk about the chord progression that Johann Sebastian Bach uses to open his masterwork, the St. Matthew Passion. This is from the first opening chorus, Kommt ihr Tochter, and it's a beautiful progression. I refer to it often in my own improvising, and it really brings out this feeling of prolongation where we're achingly not reaching a 5 chord that's going to take us to 1. We keep drifting, in some cases much further along. So the progression is, in its simplest form, E minor. Here's E minor, just 7th and 8th fret, 5th and 2nd strings. I guess we'll put a 3rd voice in there, the B on the 9th fret of the 4th string. Here's a little first inversion B7 type, 6th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret. Now, there's a sense in which E is going to give over its power. It's going to weaken itself by including its flat 7. So we've come from E minor. If we just went to B7 and back to E minor would rule the roost. But E minor says, well, here I am, here's my 5 chord, and then instead of insisting on some other kind of E minor, Bach starts drawing us away. E minor, B7, this is E7 with a flat 9, so 5, 6, 4, 6 if you want, and that E7 is the 5 of A minor. So we've gone from E minor to B7 to E7 flat 9 to A minor. Now that bass note, he's going to use that bass note. This is going to be the 5 of B7. This is F sharp 7 with A sharp in the bass. So first inversion is one of Bach's very favorite things. E minor, B7, E7, A minor, here that leads us to B7. This is 6, 4, 6. If you want to add the voice on the 2nd string, the flat 7, you can. There's E. So A sharp, F sharp, C sharp, E. And B7, 7, 7, 8 on strings 6, 4, and 3. B7, E7, A minor, F sharp 7, B7. And this is what goes on in Baroque improvisers' minds. You do have to think of these things. You have to have a bass line in mind, or if you can develop the ability to improvise a good bass line. But I find these already tried and true formulas to be really good ones to begin to work off of, because there's so much variety you can get with inversions and different registers of voicings, etc. Same progression, E minor, B7, E7 to A minor, F sharp 7 with a flat 9, B7 to E minor. So that's the very powerful opening chords from Kommt ihr Tochter from St. Matthew's Passion. I'll put a link down below. I hope this has been of some interest to you and perhaps some inspiration as well. I would encourage you to become familiar with Bach's just transcendent masterpieces, St. Matthew Passion, St. John Passion, The Art of Fugue, Musical Offering, Goldberg Variations. It goes on, but particularly those late works like the Passions and The Art of Fugue, if you're interested in this kind of improvising, you cannot go wrong listening to recordings of The Art of Fugue, either for organ, harpsichord, string quartet. I've heard a great one from reed quintets. There's so many recordings available of The Art of Fugue, and it's all based on that theme rules the entire work, and it's over an hour long, and this theme is played backwards, it's inverted, it's in retrograde inversion, upside down and backwards. Every which way Bach liked to explore the material and really dig underneath and get the most out of it. So if you have questions or comments, please leave them below. If you have suggestions for other things you'd like to hear me speak on, please let me know. If you can like, comment, and share this video, that helps the channel grow and find other people. If you know people who might like this kind of material, please pass it on to them. And I really appreciate your kind attention and wish you a very good day.